This video is about what we can organize. In general, what we can organize is the objects inside a space. When I refer to tidying your home or organizing your office or your studio or your shop, what I mean by that is organizing the objects that belong to you within that space. For example, when I put my home in order for the first time, I put all of my objects within my home in order. I didn't touch a single one of my husband's. Anytime I'm organizing with someone, I typically recommend that we work by category and we work from the easy things to the hard things. We're working from the easy things to the hard things within your own possessions. It's really tempting for many people, myself included, to try to organize other people's things. It's my personal belief that often the reason we want to tidy other people's things is it's even easier than the easiest of our things because we aren't attached to their things. It's so easy to be like, they never wear this shirt. I don't care. Please don't do it. Public service announcement. Please, please, please do not discard other people's things. I work with people all the time who have had well-meaning loved ones. Help them organize and tidy up and make sense of their space by discarding stuff that they were sure the people didn't need. And the cost to your relationships when you discard other people's things is tremendous. It's absolutely tremendous. Each of us has a different relationship with objects. And from what I've seen, there is no faster way to get someone to dig their heels in about organizing than to start telling them they don't need things or to take their stuff. If you want someone to make changes and start taking more responsibility for their things, start by treating those things as theirs, as if they are responsible for those things, and you're not. In case that wasn't convincing enough, here's another thought. You walk outside and your bike is gone. Someone has stolen your bike. But don't worry, they didn't want it for themselves. It's not selfish at all. They just thought you weren't using it, and they saw someone who needed a bike, so they gave them the bike. The funny thing is, in these situations, when people discard things that they think someone else doesn't need, they tend not to think about it as stealing. But if it was your bike and someone took it away and gave it to someone else, your bike probably feels pretty stolen because it's gone now. And so, in case you're not convinced to not tidy away, like out of the house, other people's things, here's a thought. If you want to discard someone else's possessions, first you have to be willing to steal them. Please don't. So let's say your office is not particularly in order in a way that's functional and comfortable for you, and you're motivated and you're ready to start organizing. What you can organize in your office is your things. And At first, that can seem like kind of a bummer because you'd probably like to organize everything, but try it. Try it. Organize everything that is yours within the office. That's putting your office in order. In 100% of the spaces I've worked in person so far, when one person starts organizing their own things in a space, the other people start without even having to be asked. Sometimes in your spaces, let's say your drawer in the dresser or your cubby at work, you might find other people's things. This is great news. You don't have to make any decisions on whether or not to keep these items. They're not yours. What I recommend is returning these items. This includes you accidentally were using someone's pen, brought it back to your desk, put it away. Great, bring it to the other desk. It also includes your children have gone off to college and they left a bag full of stuff somewhere in your house. You can return it to them. I will say, before you go ahead and mail your kids socks across the country or a book you borrowed from a friend to another country, take a picture, send them a text, see if it's something they still want. So if you can only tidy your own things, and you'd really like your space in which you live or work to be more organized, but you think your things are already in order, what do? I encourage you to find something, anything of yours that you can up-level the level of organization. This gives you an opportunity to get the ball rolling, to get other people naturally starting to tidy with you. Also, even though many of us will have times in life where we think, my stuff's in order, it's the other person who is a mess. It's really normal for other people's things to be more irritating for us than our own. And often, if we do look closely, it's not that our spaces are so perfectly in order that there's nothing left we can possibly improve. It's that it's just more annoying to have other people's stuff in our way. So do your best to find anything of your own that you can up-level, and then talk about how excited you are about the change. Talk about how much better it is. Talk about how much you're enjoying it as a way to get the ball rolling. If at some point during this video you've had the moment of, oh no, I have done this to people. I threw away my brother's coat, my mother's papers, my child's bike because I was sure they didn't need it anymore. What do? I don't recommend punishing yourself with guilt for the rest of your life. What I recommend is talking to them, saying, hey, at the time, I didn't really think this through, and I wish I hadn't done this. I can't change it now, but you can trust me in the future. I won't do this anymore. If this resonated with you and you'd like more information, I encourage you to visit my website and check out my blog. I have a number of blogs talking more about this kind of information, including how to talk to people like office mates, roommates, and loved ones about organizing with a better than usual chance of success.